the Irish Social Club on 19 Park Street, West Roxbury.
This is a very exciting way to start a new vlog. I'm here with Nick, and we are at an Audi dealership.
Good customer of ours has got a brand new 2021 Audi R8, and this customer wanted us to pick it up for him and bring it straight to the shop to basically do what we do best, and that's give it nearly double its horsepower. So here we are.
Let's go check the car out.
Yeah, that's actually, I wasn't sure how you guys wanted to stage this.
This is perfectly fine right here. Look at that. Oh, this color looks insane.
It looks fantastic.
The satin.
Satin with the new front end on it.
It looks so mean. I can't explain how awesome this car looks in person. It's going to feel very wrong, literally tearing apart a brand new R8 like this.
This is going to get an Alpha 12 setup. It's going to be a little bit unique, but we'll get into that when we start putting it together. The guys here, I think we're just saying that this is their first, what's it called?
Audi exclusive.
Audi exclusive for Audi R8.
Paint to sample.
Okay.
Same kind of program.
Nice.
Pick your color and spec it out kind of however you want.
Yeah.
It's a 22 Audi R8 V10 Performance Coupe. It's going to have a couple upgrades here. You've got the extended performance seat package, so you've got diamond stitching, you've got the diamond stitched headliner. It's got all the carbon options, including the carbon fiber sway bar, upgraded stereo, of course, and then obviously the exclusive paint color, first one that we've done here. Carbon ceramic brakes, adaptive suspension. That's about it until you guys get a hold of it. I can't wait to see it when it's done because I'm sure I'll get a ride and maybe a chance to drive it myself. So
Have you been in a car that we built before?
I've been in the Lambo.
Oh, have you?
Which
okay.
is the stupidest, craziest, fastest car I've ever driven. And I don't scare easy. I'm scared of that car.
That scared me. Scared me too.
Hopefully we can make this one just as scary.
Yeah.
So this is matte Daytona. What's cool is under light, especially under sun, it actually has a metallic flake to it.
Oh, okay.
Because Daytona gray is a pearl. So when you order like a normal Audi in Daytona gray, it's a pearl effect paint. It's the baddest R8 that we've seen by far. And we'll only get better with what you guys are going to do.
The customer of this vehicle wants to remain anonymous, so we're going to respect that. But he did give us permission to go ahead and show you guys the entire build process for this amazing competition spec. Get this thing over to AMS and start the teardown process.
There's only 57 miles on this car.
By the time we get home, we're going to be tearing apart an 70 to 80 mile R8.
Yeah, and we're gonna make it maybe what it should be from the factory.
Send it. Send it. No. Come on, do it. Do it, Nick. The owner said we can do it.
He did.
Sounds like a big adult, like I said. Saw us head to the dealership to pick up this beautiful, what I'm gonna call the stealth R8 build. This thing is literally brand new, and now it's torn apart, which is depressing and cool in its own way. The technician for this Stealth R8 build is the one, the only, look at me, Alex Taylor.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Didn't see you there.
Oh, I bet you didn't. What's up, man?
Same old.
So, we already got turbos on,
Yes.
but this kit is not going to be like our normal Alpha 10, Alpha 12s.
No.
What's going to be different about this one?
We'll call this a base Alpha 12 kit, more in the range of a 14, really. With upgraded turbos, it's got G35 1050s.
Those turbos in the Alpha 10 and 12 kits can do 14 to 1500, but you need the rest of the supporting stuff to get it. So like a 12 off the box won't do it, but you could upgrade it to get to that point.
Yeah. What's going to be different about this build is going to be a little bit more custom. The customer wanted full HD clamps from turbo to intake manifold. I think he might be doing a custom exhaust. I'm not sure.
I want to call it the Stealth build. It looks like a jet fighter.
Yeah.
With this gray color.
It's like one of the sickest colors
Yeah, it's pretty.
I've ever seen. Motec is in. It's not really wired up yet. Started doing fuel system yesterday.
We also just did some time lapses. We actually got Paul assembling this brand new manifold for him. So fuel system, you still have to do the pumps, right? Inside of the car.
Correct.
That requires taking apart the interior.
Correct. This car will not be getting a front tank. It will be getting our standard cooling kit, you know, heat exchangers up front, intercoolers in the back, with the reservoir in the back. Nothing special.
You're waiting on some fittings we had mentioned for the manifold.
So just a couple fittings on this guy. We're gonna do some AN fittings underneath. We have provisions underneath the manifold that we're gonna use for our blow-off valves. Yeah, once we get those, I can install it, and then we'll start up on the fab work, which is all mock-up, really. It's better to get the piece that you're actually going to use in there for mock-up instead of using the stock manifold. All of the faces, everything should line up exactly as stock. That's how we design our parts. So, to all R8 and Lamborghini owners, if you have no wheel studs, what are you doing? It's getting wheel studs. Add the wheel studs. It makes everybody's life easier.
Full vibrant conversion.
Yeah, buddy.
It'll take a couple minutes of brain power.
I know that you guys just saw this car on the dyno, and usually that's where our videos end, but today we have something special. So we're actually here at Great Lakes Dragaway. If you haven't seen a previous vlog, we were here with Mikhail's Q50, and we reset the world record for the quickest and fastest Q on the planet. So this Alpha 12 right here, the owner has actually brought it out to GLD. we're gonna go ahead and do some runs. So right off the bat, first pass, we're gonna see what it does. He told the tech he doesn't know what it's gonna run, because honestly, he doesn't. But I feel this is easily an 8-second car, but we will see. So the driver's gonna get strapped up, and then we're gonna hit the track. We're gonna see what this Alpha 12 can do. I know we said earlier the owner was gonna kind of be kept a secret. He said he didn't mind. Who would have known?
Yeah,
who would have thought?
imagine that, right?
Just picked it up, finished it up yesterday.
Yeah, full interior, you know,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
It's not gutted?
Yeah, no carbon race seats or any of that kind of stuff, so it's just comfortable. Now out here at Great Lakes Dragaway in Wisconsin, just wait for the track to go live and see whether or not we get kicked out. Wish us luck.
That's the big thing. We have no idea if he's going to run so fast that they're going to immediately kick him out. So we may only get one run. Who knows? I guess we're going to find that
Mystery.
out. It is.
We're going to find out.
It is. At 176 right off of the bat. Holy 847.
He was talking about an 8.7 in the car.
Oh,
is that what I thought it said?
Yeah.
I say 8.4? He was saying like 8.7, 8.8.
Dude, 847, not bad. That rips the first pass ever. No shakedown, no dial-in, nothing. It's not even on the ice power setting. That's wild. On street tires.
Oh my god.
That's wild. And it's got another notch of power to go. I think with a little refinement to the TC, we could get better than a 1.560 foot. I mean, you get this thing into the 1.4s and add another 110 horsepower to the mix. I mean, it's going to be like an 830, 820 car. Like, that's wild. Yeah, that's the first pass ever in that thing.
They didn't throw you out, right?
I didn't say a word to you.
They threw him out. For 960.
I just went 840s.
I know.
Wait, he just said they got kicked out for a 960? Oh god.
I think it's because that guy knows I at least at one point had a comp license and I have a fire suit. I don't know. They didn't tell me anything as far as go to tech or do any of that. They just handed me my slip. I mean, for coming right out of the gate, never being, tuned at the track or anything, literally just taking delivery of the thing and then taking it out here with no testing. I mean, turned down to, map 5 out of 6, so it's got about another 100 horsepower to give. It went 847 on his first pass ever, drama-free, no hiccups. I mean, not bad for delivery.
That's crazy. Turnkey, 8.4 second car. Insane. That's a fast car right there. That's a fast car. $851 at 179?
People before me went sideways right out of the box, so I mean,
that Cadillac almost went to the left lane.
Yeah, exactly. So I turned the aggressiveness of the launch down. It still spun really bad. So either way, it picked up some mile an hour to turn the power up, and just the track's not there for a decent 60 foot, especially on 20-inch street tires. So
yeah.
Call it a day though. It did what it should.
Yeah, it's extremely hot. Literally, we were here 2 weekends ago and it was freezing cold, and now it's insanely hot. Yeah.
Let's see what the Draggy said about DA on it, because I had a Draggy in the car. So the Draggy said it was 859, but it the 60 foot, what's it calling for on that? Is 1.7. So it's just awful 60 foot. But in the meantime, it went pretty well. Still went 588th mile. I think it went like a 303, 6130. And again, though, according to the pass on it, the DA was 2,700 feet, so almost 3,000 feet. It's 84 degrees out, so it's hot.
Yeah.
Full sun sitting there.
But yeah, so Jordan said that he's going to be done for today. that's going to be it with this car. It's really hot. We don't know how much better that we're going to get, but maybe we will be back out with this car soon. This car is still a stock motor, so stock rods, pistons, heads. And as you saw in the dyno, it made about roughly 1,400 horsepower on the kill map. So that's truly insane. This platform, this program, these cars have just been exceeding our expectations over the past few years. It's crazy to see where we came, especially with Jordan's drag Huracan, the Alpha Omega drag Huracan. It's crazy to see how far we've come from that car. Just 2 years ago when we came to this track and we were doing wheelies down the track, and that's the first time we found out that the car was going to do wheelies like that. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's episode. We hope you guys enjoyed watching this car get built up and then also taking it here to the track to actually see it put down the power and make some runs. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.